Hello students, in the last session we have completed kidney stones. Okay, now we'll be starting with renal transplantation or kidney transplantation, and then we'll talk about the renal failure. Okay, so पहले renal transplantation complete कर लेते हैं and then we'll switch over to renal failure. Okay, so what is renal transplantation? Renal means kidney. Kidney का transplantation कब करना पड़ता है? When there is excess malfunctioning of the kidney. Okay, so when there is much more malfunctioning of the kidney, be it be regarding excretion or else osmoregulation or hormonal regulation, ये तीनों भी बिगड़ जाता है तब भी किडनी रिप्लेस ही करना पड़ता है. गॉट इट. सो किडनी के बहुत सारे फंक्शंस हम लोग ने लर्न किए थे. किडनी इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर मेंटेनिंग वाटर एंड सॉल्ट बैलेंस, दैट इज ऑस्मोरेगुलेशन. इट ऑल्सो मेंटेन्स द pH ऑफ द बॉडी, ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर, ऑस्मोलैरिटी ऑफ द ब्लड, एज वेल एज इट मेंटेन्स proper blood volume also. Okay, and it is also involved in production of certain hormones such as renin. Then renin is produced by the JG cells, right? It is also responsible for formation of RBCs because it produces erythropoietin hormone which stimulates bone marrow to produce more of RBCs. Got it? So these RBCs which are there, these will increase and normal level में produce होंगे अपने body में, and likewise hemoglobin content will be in sufficient amount in our blood. So anemia नहीं होगा person को. But if this kidney is affected, its function is affected, definitely all the roles of the kidney will get affected. Okay, and there will be more of loss of water from the blood. BP कम ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. There will be no proper blood pressure balance as well. Okay, got it. And it will also affect the formation of the RBCs and hemoglobin. So if there is much more malfunctioning of the kidney, all these functions of the kidney will be affected, and it will affect the circulatory system also because blood is the circulatory fluid. So blood का pressure बराबर से balance नहीं होगा, then pH balance नहीं होगा, electrolyte balance नहीं होगा, water, salt content, if it is not balanced, definitely it will affect other systems also. ओके, एंड मेन थिंग आरबीसी प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा सफिशिएंट अमाउंट में तो एनीमिया हो सकता है. हीमोग्लोबिन विल बी लेस इन द ब्लड. सो अल्टीमेटली आफ्टर मेनी सिटिंग्स ऑफ डायलिसिस, person is advised to replace the kidney. Okay, and when this situation arises, when the person is suffering from chronic kidney failure or else chronic kidney injury. Chronic means सालों से चल रहा है वो disorder kidney का. Okay, slowly and gradually the kidney malfunctioning rises as the months passes as well as years passes. Okay, जैसे जैसे years बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे kidney का malfunctioning और ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है, and one stage will come wherein the kidney is not able to osmoregulate as well as not able to remove the nitrogenous waste, which is very very important function of the kidney. अगर nitrogenous waste ही body में ज़्यादा हो गए body fluids में, so definitely it will affect the functioning of all systems of our body. So at that time doctors advise the chronic renal failure disorder patients to go for dialysis. Okay, after certain sittings of dialysis, it is advised by the doctors to patient that renal transplantation has to be done because ultimately solution एक ही रह जाता है, renal transplantation. dialysis से भी किडनी का सब फंक्शंस सॉल्व नहीं हो सकते बिकॉज यू ऑल नो वेरी वेल दैट किडनी इज ऑल्सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर हार्मोनल रेगुलेशन because it secretes renin which is acting as a vasoconstrictor, thus increasing the blood pressure. alright, and kidney is also responsible for production of normal number of RBCs as well as maintaining proper concentration of hemoglobin in blood. ओके, सो डायलिसिस से ये प्रॉब्लम तो सॉल्व नहीं होने वाला हार्मोनल रेगुलेशन का किडनी का, सो डेफिनेटली दैट पर्सन शुड गो फॉर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. ओके, so that's what I have written here. Generally, chronic renal failure or chronic kidney injury patients needs to replace their defective kidney by functional kidney from suitable donor. Very very important. It's not that कोई भी किसी से भी kidney ले लिया और उसमें डाल दिया and likewise that person will be healthy and fit. Okay, no. You have to first see whether the donor is disease free and healthy enough. डोनर को ही डिसीज़ हुआ है और उसका किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली दैट इंडिविजुअल हु इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम सीवियर क्रॉनिक रीनल डिसीज, दैट इंडिविजुअल विल फर्दर सफर फ्रॉम मेनी अदर डिसीजेस ऑल्सो. Got it? So we should check out whether the donor is disease free. Okay, for that purpose we have to test donor's blood group. What is the donor's blood group and what is the recipient's blood group? Okay, and if there is RH positive negative factor, donor RH positive है and recipient is RH negative, so there are chances of coagulation. So that's why we should check the blood group of donor as well as recipient. Then there are certain WBCs in the individual's body. Okay, donor के WBCs के ऊपर कुछ donor as well as recipient के WBCs के ऊपर antigens रहते हैं. WBCs have certain antigens. How many? 6 antigens are there. Okay, 3 sets of antigen coming from female and 3 sets of antigen coming from male. ओके, गॉट इट. सो डोनर का WBC के ऊपर जो 6 एंटीजन है दैट इज 3 कमिंग फ्रॉम मदर एंड 3 कमिंग फ्रॉम फादर. ओके, सो मेल और फीमेल से वो इनहेरिट किया हुआ रहता है डोनर ने वो WBCs के ऊपर जो एंटीजन्स रहते हैं वो. गॉट इट. सो ह्यूमन ल्यूकोसाइड एंटीजन दैट इज 3 सेट्स ऑफ फ्रॉम male and 3 sets from female. These are present in the WBCs. Okay, so over the WBCs. So this is analyzed. All these 6 antigens are analyzed of donor WBCs as well as recipient WBCs. And if there is any blood relation between donor and recipient, there are more chances of success of transplantation. Because अगर सिबलिंग्स रहेंगे नहीं तो आइडेंटिकल ट्विंस रहेंगे तो चांसेस ऑफ मोर मैचेस ऑफ दीज एंटीजन्स कमिंग फ्रॉम देयर मदर एंड फादर इज मोर. सो कॉमन एंटीजन्स ज़्यादा रहने के चांसेस है, सो दैट इज़ गुड फॉर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. ओके, सो ह्यूमन ल्यूकोसाइड एंटीजन दैट इज चेक्ड. देन antibodies, which are the different antibodies which are present in the donor's blood as well as recipient's blood. Okay, so donor, if the donor is suffering from any disease, so that specific antibodies will be more in the donor's blood. So we'll come to know that donor is not fit at all to transplant the kidney. Okay, got it. So that's why which antibodies are excess in the donor's blood, that is also very important to find out. Okay, so that will come to know whether donor is disease free or suffering from any disease. Because blood में antibodies कब बढ़ जाते हैं जब भी कोई पैथोजन इन्वेड करता है बॉडी में. ओके, तो डोनर के बॉडी ब्लड में अगर एंटीबॉडी रहेगा दैट इज इंडिकेटिंग दैट स्पेसिफिक एंटीबॉडी वो ज़्यादा है, मीन्स देर आर चांसेस ऑफ द पैथोजन इन्वेजन in the body of the donor. Okay, so that's why which type of antibodies are present in the donor's blood, that is also checked. Okay, even recipient को कुछ डिसीज़ हुआ है कि नहीं वो भी चेक करने के लिए we have to first check out the antibodies which are present in the recipient blood also. Got it? So, for kidney transplantation, donor should be free of disease and donor recipient matching has to be done. Okay? So, blood group is analyzed, then HLA. HLA is human leukocyte antigen. Okay? 3 sets from female and 3 sets from male. Then antibodies. These all 3 are firstly checked, and if everything is in proper way, means blood group भी match हो रहा है बराबर से, then if there are no that much antibodies and if the donor is disease free, okay, and more of the HLA antigens are matching with the donor matching with the recipient recipient HLA. So definitely then the person is advised to go for renal transplantation. Okay, got it? So we'll see now. Kidney transplantation is typically classified as donor कौन से टाइप के रहते हैं. ओके, डिसीज डोनर और लिविंग डोनर. डिसीज डोनर हियर मीन्स कैडावर से लिया हुआ किडनी, मीन्स डेड बॉडी में से निकाला हुआ किडनी, दैट इज ट्रांसप्लांटेड. ओके, गॉट इट. सो whenever the person dies and if that kidney has to be transplanted in the another individual, firstly that kidney will be removed and it will be washed by mannitol, stored for some time in mannitol and low temperature conditions में रखा जाता है, उसको ice cool box में रखा जाता है, okay, for few hours, and within few hours we have to transplant that kidney. ओके, सो डेड बॉडी में से अगर किडनी लिया जाएगा, सो इफ द डोनर इज द डेड इंडिविजुअल, ओके, देन सच टाइप ऑफ डोनर इज नोन एज डिसीज डोनर. ओके, फॉर्मरली नोन एज कैडावेरिक डोनर, कैडावर से लिया हुआ. ओके, गॉट इट. देन लिविंग डोनर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन में लिविंग डोनर कैन बी having genetically related donor in the sense blood relation रहता है. For example, if the donor is mother, father or else siblings, brother, sister, okay, or identical twins. आइडेंटिकल ट्विंस ने तो नॉन आइडेंटिकल ट्विंस. आइडेंटिकल ट्विंस मीन्स एक जाइगोट से बने हुए दो individuals, so those will be identical twins. non identical means two different zygote से बने हुए जो twins है उनको non identical twins बोलते हैं. okay, then cousins, these all are coming under which type of donor? Genetically related donor, means they are having blood relation with the recipient. okay, and blood relation रहेगा तो there will be मैचिंग ऑफ द ब्लड ग्रुप, चांसेस ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं. देन देर इज मैच बिटवीन दीज एंटीजेंस विच आर प्रेजेंट ओवर द WBCs as well as antibodies will not be opposite if blood group is matching. Got it? Then non-related donor means living donor but unrelated, having no blood relation with the recipient. So one has to be cautious enough if we are going for non-related donor, because different रहने के chances बहुत ज़्यादा है. ये तो definitely different रहेगा, ज़्यादा common चीज़ें नहीं रहेंगे इसमें. antigens, blood group has to be matched properly. okay, and after transplantation a recipient is kept hospitalized for 1 or 2 months, okay, and recipient has to take cyclosporin drug. Cyclosporin drug is immunosuppressant which will suppress the recipient immune system to produce antibodies to destroy the foreign kidney which has transplanted. ओके, गॉट इट. सो किडनी जो ट्रांसप्लांट किया जाता है, दैट किडनी has to suit that individual. For that purpose we are doing these all tests. Got it? So whatever kidney which is transplanted, it is transplanted in the iliac fossa. Okay, so non-functional kidney is not removed from the body. Only what is done, the new kidney or else transplanted kidney is transplanted in the iliac fossa, and renal artery of the transplanted kidney is joined to the already present renal artery of the individual, as well as iliac artery is joined. Then ureter is joined to the previous kidney. Okay, so the ureters of the transplanted kidney is joined to the previous ureter kidney, as well as directly those ureters can be joined to the urinary bladder. Okay, got it. Renal transplantation, now we'll see. first transplantation world में किसने किया? डॉक्टर चार्ल्स हुफनैगल. Okay, between identical twins. So between identical twins there was transplantation of the kidney done by Dr. Charles Huffnagel in year 1951. Okay, and in India first kidney transplantation was done in Excretion Medical College, which is located at Vellore. Remember, in India Excretion Medical College, which is located in Vellore, first kidney transplantation was done in year 1971. Okay, so in 1971 first kidney transplantation in India. In 1951 first kidney transplantation was done by Dr. Charles Huffnagel between identical twins. Okay, so in this particular session we have completed kidney transplantation. Thank you.